It is this.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, so can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So when you think about like as a normal language, so how you communicate with other people. So basically, we have to tell computers what to do. So they don't know anything, but they have a very good computational power. They can do math problems, millions of math problems in 1 second. Okay. So when you're writing code, think like you are communicating with computer.
Okay.
So for example, you have to learn a new language, so Tamil or Malayalam or something. So how do you start? You start a few words. You'll start learning few words. So basically, if a new person wanted to learn English, he has to know minimum 200 words to just understand what other people are speaking. So in same way, if you are trying to learn a new language or a first time, you should know three basic things. Okay.
Okay.
So you are able to follow what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm following.
So
Definitely.
first thing is variables.
Okay. This screen I am not getting.
You can't see my screen.
Yeah. I got your screen. I am getting. Before I am getting my screen and your screen. Downside I am seeing your screen.
Okay. So click on my
You
screen.
what after checking that one? Can you perform any more question?
Can you are you able to resolve that?
No. Actually, what happened? I am getting your screen, but it's showing in just a profile pic VK. That's it.
Okay,
Blue
it's
screen.
a very small window you can see. It's not
Mm.
full screen. Is that what you are
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm. I don't know actually.
Okay. Stop sharing your screen. I think you are sharing your screen as well. I stop my
Uh,
screen sharing.
uh,
I'll restart again.
okay.
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 Now can
Okay, right. Now I am seeing. Yeah,
okay.
I got it. I got it. Thank you.
Right. So there are three basic things. If you know these three basic things, you can write 90% of the code.
Okay.
So the first thing is variables. You need to
Mm,
know how to declare variables. Okay.
okay. Okay.
So in Java, we will declare integer as int. You know all these things, right?
Yeah.
String is like this.
Yeah.
String.
Our name.
String means like a set of characters.
Okay.
String age equal to it's any name.
Okay.
Once here, Praveen, something.
Mm-hmm.
So there are other variables, long,
Okay.
float,
Okay.
char,
Yes.
arrays,
Correct.
and a lot of things. So for now,
Mm,
I'll tell you about these two. So and the second thing is how to write a for loop.
okay.
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 So for loop is basically so it has three conditions. It will start with for. It has three conditions inside this bracket. So first one is where it has to start with 0. Okay.
Mm,
So where it has to stop. So it's a condition.
okay.
For example, I is equal to 10. So what it has to do on every step. So it has to increase the value of I. So whatever you write inside this, it will
Mm,
repeat 10 times from 0 to 9.
mm,
Okay.
okay. Okay.
So there is nothing to worry. I will cover it again. I am telling you what is the basis. Okay.
Okay.
So the third thing is if loop. So if condition. So if you know how to use if, so what if do is if take a condition inside,
Okay.
true or false. Okay.
Okay.
If it is true inside, it will execute this block. If it false, it execute else block. Or if you didn't mention anything, it won't execute anything. Okay. These are the only three things that you need to know. So if you know these three things, you can write 90% of the code. Okay. So you understand what is how to declare a variable, what is a variable, and what is for loop, what is if loop.
Yes.
Should I go from top again? Hello.
Tell me, brother.
So can you able to understand this?
Yeah, understand. I understood that one. For loop, if loop, string and characters.
It.
Variables.
I can't hear your voice clearly.
I understand that one. Yeah, clearly I am understanding.
Okay, because these three things are very important. We keep using this. Even if you didn't understand, we can get it back.
Okay.
So one more thing is compiler. Okay. So these compilers, what they do is they are like translators. Okay. So language translators. If we don't know one language, what this translator do? So this person translate our language into other person language, right? So if I don't know Tamil, you know Tamil. So you only know Tamil. I don't know Tamil. I know English. So what we do, we take help from a translator. So what he do, he listen to what you are saying in Tamil. He will translate back to English to me, right?
Yes.
So in similar way, what this compilers do is, so they take this language, so the code that we write in Java, and convert it into bytecode, so computers can understand.
Okay.
So, but the problem is like, so you might ask, so why can't we use our own language to communicate with computers? But even compilers are not so advanced. So we have to compromise in some level. So we created a language that can understand both humans and compilers. So these are the languages that we created. So it can so compilers can understand this language and convert it into something that can be that can be understood by computers. Okay. So whenever you see variables or names or default classes, they have exact same meaning in real world. For example, a integer. So we short it as an int. Okay. So a string is a set of characters. So if you see a manager, so you will see manager kind of. So manager, what they do, he has a lot of information about, let's say, group of people, right?
Yes.
In same way, it's a it is like if you see a word, think about what it means in real world. Okay, so in that way you can understand a lot of things easily.
Okay.
Can you able to follow?
Yeah, I am following.
Okay, if you didn't understand, let me know.
Nothing. Thank you so much. Very clearly you are explaining.
Okay.
Thanks.
So I will go through a few examples so that you can understand these things better. Okay.
Okay.
So I will cover very basic examples. So let me write a code for adding two numbers.
Okay.
So I will only use these three things to write all the programs that I do. So you have to practice as much as you can on these three things.
Okay.
Only these three things. How to declare variables, how to use for loop, how to use if condition. In any language you can learn. If you know these three things, you can write code. You can start literally. So our first program will going to be about adding two numbers. So our first program is going to be printing numbers. So when I was kid, we have to write 1, 2, 3 like that, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
so we'll ask computer same thing. So let's see how it do. Okay.
Okay.
So I wanted to. I will ask computer to write numbers from 1 to 100. Okay.
Okay. But that case we are using for loop.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll use for loop.
Okay.
So we use one variable.
Mm.
So you can use anything int A, int B, int C. So
Mm.
it don't have to be I, but
Mm.
generally people use I. It's like it's a it's a tradition or something, culture.
That's your answer.
So they use
For us.
I for loop.
Okay.
There is no literal meaning of why they use I.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, can.
So from but the numbers we generally start with one, right?
Mm.
So it will end up with I less than or equal to 100. So it will cover 100 as well. So this is how. So once computer did something, it has to show result, right? So
Yeah.
for that we use system.out.print.
Okay.
You don't have to know all these things for learning Android, but I'm covering these basic things because it will be easy for you. This is general language. It's not particular to Java.
Okay. Okay. Oh, okay, brother.
These are the things that that
Mm.
is same for any language.
Mm. Mm.
It will print I.
Mm.
Let me execute this. Okay, we got error. What we'll see? It's already defined. So we define I here.
Yeah. Here we are taking zero and upside variable string. First variables also.
Yes, here also we take I.
Yeah.
See,
Okay.
it printed
Mm.
from 1 to 100.
Okay.
So computers are so fast. Like if you ask a kid to write 1 to 100, it take 1 or 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
So, but computers are very fast. It take microseconds to print these
Mm.
numbers.
Mm.
Okay. So that is how we write code to print onto 100 numbers. So you can change it to 1,000. It will print 1,000, 1 to 1,000 numbers. I think it doesn't execute. Yes, it
Okay.
executes.
Already came. Very
Yeah,
nice.
it's very fast. That's the power of computers. So, but it don't know what to do with the. We have to tell computer. So it's exactly like communicating with other person. So
Mm.
your programming is like, so your computer performance is based on how clearly you communicate with computer.
Okay.
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 So second question is I will add two numbers. It's very simple.
Mm.
We don't need for loop. So we just need to know uh, how to declare a variables. So I'll take two variable a is equal to say 10, b is equal to say 20. So if we have to use the computer notation in mathematical notations are same, divided by we use same,
Mm.
multiplication use same, addition or subtraction use same symbols.
Okay. Mm.
So we just need to write a plus b. So yes, we got 30, right? So
Mm.
how, so this we don't need it. It will printing power.
Hello.
Okay.
Hi.
So so I will show you a couple of examples so that you can understand how to you can understand how we write code, uh, using logically. See, this is the exactly how things are going on in your mind. For example, if I ask you factorial, you'll work on factorial. This is exactly how we did inside our mind. So computers do exactly same. So our writing of code is exactly same. So if someone asks you a question, so there are a lot of things going on in your mind, right? So we collect related information about that the question that they asked. So we put them together and we tell the final answer. That is so much work going on in mind, in brain. So let me show you in same way how we write code for factorial. Okay. So you know what is factorial, right?
I don't know factorial.
You don't know factorial, okay. So factorial is simple, like say if it's a 5 factorial, that means we have to multiply numbers from 1 to 5, 1 to that number. So 5 factorial is equal to so 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5. So this is 5 factorial. So if it is 8 factorial, 6 into 7 into 8. Okay. So if someone asks us what is a 5 factorial, so how do we do first? We talk first two numbers. 1 into 2 is equal to 2, right? So the second step, we take this result 2 into next number 3 equal to 6. That's how we do inside, right? Without using paper and pen. Someone
is asking.
6 into say 4 is equal to 24. So 24 into 5, which is equal to 120. So that is how we do inside my mind. So computers do exactly same. So what it has to do is it has to memorize this value, previous value, and multiply with this value, right? This is a step-by-step process, right? So it uses for loop. Every time if it has to be a step-by-step process, it uses for loop. Okay. So what I'm going to write is writing a so this program 2. Okay, so I has to start from 1, I less than or equal to 5. Yes. So I will take one variable which memorize the last multiplied value. So we need this 2 for next step. We need this 6 for next step. We need this 24 for next step, right? So I will take one variable. So int a is equal to some start with 1. Okay. So at 0 you can do anything. So it doesn't matter what. So here what I do is let's take one here. So the first step I take 1 multiplied with 2, right? So I into I plus 1. So which is equal to A. So every time okay. So this is A into I plus 2. So look at here. So we take 1 A into I plus 2, right? So this is 2. This value is A. The A value is 6. The A value is 24 previously. So there are many ways that we can write this program, but I'm just telling you, I'm writing live, I mean, right away in front of you. This is not, if you search in internet, it's different. Okay.
Oh, okay, okay, it's okay.
So
Right.
I
I
want you
also
to
want to.
know how we write code. So that is the reason.
Okay.
So 1 into 2. So we don't need this 5 because we are using I. So I'll show you. So we simply print a value and see if it working or not. No, it doesn't work. Okay, we get some. Okay, we didn't say it's an int. Yeah, we got it. So basically what I did is I did exactly same. So here we have only 4 steps.
Yes.
Right? So I take from I is equal to 1 to 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. If 5 is less than, so it won't, this condition will not work. So I is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I use I plus 1. So in first steps, this is first one. When I is equal to 1 step. So I is equal to 1, what we did, we multiply 1 with I plus 1. Okay. So if when I is equal to 1, what we did, we multiply I into, we take A as 1, right?
Oh, yes.
So what we did, we multiplied A with I plus 1. Okay. The step 2, when I is equal to 2, what we did, we take A into I plus 1. We did same thing. So here
I plus 1, can you please explain that one?
I plus 1. Okay.
Just simply.
Yes. So we take A is equal to 1, right?
Yes.
Some memory device, some memory variable, we take A is equal to 1. So if you see here, what is 1? 1 is A.
Okay, 1 is A. Yes.
So here it is 2. So I value is also 1, but so here 2, 3, 4, 5, we see pattern, but this value is variable. So what we did, it's every time it is I plus 1 only, right?
Okay.
So first time it is 2, so it's I plus 1. 3.
3. Okay. 4. Next 5. Okay.
So what we did is we take it as A.
Okay.
And multiplied with I plus 1.
Okay. Any value is changing? Small doubt. I am asking just.
Okay.
I understand.
Here A is equal to A is I plus 1, right? So here what A value become? A value become 2.
2.
So I is equal to 1. Sorry, A is equal to 1. So 1 plus 1. I is equal to 1. 1 plus 1. So 1 into 2. Exact same thing.
Okay.
So we got 2. So this value become A.
Okay.
So here what we did same thing. A is equal to 2. So I value is 2. 2 plus 1.
Okay.
So you are able to understand. So we can write it in a different way also. You can write it in any.
Okay, I understand. Now I can understand. Easily I can understand right now. Just that formula I am understanding.
It's
now
not,
I can understand.
never think about formula. So it's not formula. So so there will be no formulas in programming. You have to write your own formulas.
Okay. That addition now I can understand that one. I into A into I plus 1.
I plus 1. So you don't have to be like this or not. It's like let me see.
Yeah. Actually, before we done multiplication, same thing we are doing in here like addition. No? That's it.
Yeah. So, okay. So 1 minute. Okay. So we can start A here and I plus 2 here and it will also work.
Okay.
So we can do in many things in many ways. So
Yeah.
your task is going to be write this factorial
Okay.
different.
Okay. Mm.
So here it will end until 5, right?
Mm.
See, you get 120. So your task is going to be write factorial in different way. Okay.
Mm.
So you are able to understand.
Yeah, I understand that.
Okay. So if you didn't understand, that's absolutely fine. So I will cover a lot of problems. So you will able to get things
Mm.
done. So okay, the next let me clear up these things. It's confusing, I think. So it's like think about like you are preparing for a competitive exams. You know, what we do number of problems, right? We solve less problems.
Mm.
As many problems as you solve, you'll get better. So even in my company, when I got for interview, they only asked for logical questions. They didn't ask me anything about the conceptual things, because if you know how to write logic, so you can learn any language in any concept or something.
Okay. Mm.
So I will cover next problem is Fibonacci series. You heard about Fibonacci series?
Just I heard, but I hypnosis is something.
Okay. So what Fibonacci series is? It start with 1. Okay. So every time it will add last 2 digits. So it start 0 1.
Mm.
So the third digit is last 2 digits. Addition of last 2 digits. 0 plus 1. So the next number is last 2 digits. That 1 plus 1 is 2. The
Okay.
next value become this 2. Addition of this 2. That becomes 3. So what is next value?
5.
Next.
8.
Next.
13.
Next. 13.
Yeah.
So it will goes on like this. So it's called Fibonacci series. So you can search in YouTube what is a Fibonacci series. So it's one of the wonderful series in mathematics. So you can see, basically you can see Fibonacci series in lot of real life scenarios. So I will show you how to print Fibonacci series up to n numbers. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So I will show you first 8 numbers, how to print first 8 numbers. Okay. So here also, so what we are doing, we are adding it's in previously we multiply previous 2 things, right?
Yes.
So here we are adding. So I will take one variable age equal to 0. I'll start with 0, whatever the first number. Okay.
Yes.
So I will use for loop because we need 8 numbers, right? Int I is equal to say 1 less than okay, less than or equal to 8 8 plus plus. So this loop will repeat for 8 times. So every time it repeat, we have to print one number. Okay. So age equal to so we'll okay, let's start with so if we write age equal to I plus A. So if you're writing age equal to A plus I, So this first what computer how computer do is they execute from right to left, like Urdu language how they write.
Yeah,
No,
right to left. Right to left.
they write
Yeah.
they right to left, right?
Yes.
So the computer program also execute from backward. Okay, so
Mm.
exactly like how Urdu language people write. So
Okay.
if this I is equal to, we have I is equal to 1.
Mm.
So this A value is
Mm.
previous A value. So
Yes.
it add this 2 and give it
Mm-hmm.
to new A value. So it update A value. Okay.
Um, okay.
So in that case scenario, so whatever the right side,
Mm.
the A value is previous A value.
Previous. Okay.
Whatever the left side,
Update.
the variable values are updated variable values. Okay.
Okay. Mm.
So we print. Okay, let me execute how it going to print. No, it doesn't work out. Okay. So
Zero.
okay, so I will take so what I will do is I will take two numbers. So
Mm.
I think tomorrow onwards I will prepare first and teach you that
Okay.
that
Yeah,
you will
not
not
an
get
issue. Yeah.
hurt.
Mm.
I will take two numbers, two
Mm.
variables here.
Mm.
Uh, n. So for example, let's take, I will tell you one of the mathematical part, mathematical expression. So here, for example, is n value.
Uh,
So what is the n value? N value is equal to,
Zero.
so the n minus 1
And minus.
uh,
Mm.
plus n minus second term, right?
Mm.
So this is how the exact Fibonacci series
Mm.
is like, right? So for example, let's take this fourth digit. So
Mm.
n is equal to 4. So how we get n is equal to 4? How do we calculate? As if we know
Mm.
third n, that is 1,
Mm.
second n, like 4 minus 2, second.
Mm.
So if we know second and third terms, we'll know
Mm.
fourth term.
Mm.
For example, if we need eighth term, so what we
Mm.
need seventh and sixth terms.
Seventh and yes.
Okay.
Mm.
So what I will do is I will take two variables
Mm.
which implements n minus one and n minus two.
Okay.
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 So this is n and one, n minus one.
Mm.
So one more integer value, that is n minus two.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
So we have, so what is let's take one more variable, that is n.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
So what is the nth value that we have to print? N is equal to nm 1 plus
One and
nm 2,
two.
right?
Mm.
So
Mm.
so when I is equal to 1,
Mm.
start with I is equal to
Two.
0. So when I is equal to 0, that is
Mm.
so wait. So when I is equal to 1, that is n
Mm.
is equal to 1.
Mm.
So what is the n minus 1 and n minus 2 values? That there are zeros and zeros, right?
Zero.
Okay. M1 is equal to It would always print zeros. Okay.
We are declaring.
So tell me how to write this code. So how to measure n minus 2 value?
That variables we are taking 0 0. We want to change that variable.
That's right, printing 0 0. So we need to measure. So 10 minus 1 is equal to 10. Yeah, done.
Hello.
See, we are able to print. This is very simple actually.
Mhm.
So I followed this thing. So what is Fibonacci series? I write Fibonacci series value for n and minus 1 and n minus 2 we have to add every time, right? So what I take is I take two values initially. So n I is equal to 0, that is n minus 2, it value is 1. So the second term is n minus 1. So the value is 1. Okay.
Okay.
So what I do is every time for loop rotate, I am adding n minus 1 and n minus 2 value. That is nth value. Along with that, so once we measure this value, so it has to be prepared for next step of values, right?
Okay. Yes.
So then what will become n minus 2 value become n minus 1 value.
Okay.
Okay. N minus 1 value become n value.
Okay.
For example, I will write it here.
Yeah, I am understanding. Again, the loop will be repeating. That loop will
Yes.
be repeating.
Yes.
It will be changed every time.
Okay. Yes. So basically, that is how we have to think while writing code. So I want you to show you how to think while writing code. Okay.
Okay.
So basically, this is how we have to write programs from top to bottom. So in same way, like how we solve mathematical problems, like fifth grade, sixth grade. That's all we need to know to write code. So try to understand a basic of this stuff. See, if you see a pattern, you will see we only use for loop and declaring variables to write all these programs, right?
Yes. Yes.
So for writing this code, you don't need to know anything previously or before. So you just need to know. You already know all these things.
You don't.
Yeah, mathematically. So addition and assigning previous values to the current values.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So are you able to following? So
Yeah,
hello.
I am following. I am understanding. I am understanding. Yes, I want to prepare. Practice means definitely.
Yes,
Yes, get
we'll
it.
get into it. So for example, it's very powerful. For example, if you need 20 terms, we can simply change this 20 terms. It will print 20.
20. Yeah.
So see, this is last term is around 10,000 something,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
So if we have to measure those values, it take
Mm.
so lot
So
of
much.
time and effort.
Mm. Mm.
So computers power is like they are very very powerful in computational source, but intellectually they are very poor. So that is the only reason uh, we still ruling this world. So once
Okay.
computers know, uh,
Okay.
so they will take over us.
Jobs. Okay.
So those are AIs, and you might
Mm-hmm.
see a scientific movies.
Mm.
As long as they don't have intellectual abilities, they do
Mm.
what we say.
Mm. Yes.
So I will show you one more thing.
Mm.
So this is about shapes, printing shapes.
Okay.
So basically, you saw movies, and so if you open any website or anything,
Mm.
so for example, it's a Google search, right?
Mm.
So if you search here, so
Mm.
every button has a code inside.
Mm.
It's a lot of code inside. So if you click on that button, it will execute piece of code.
Mm.
So as a learning programmer, you have to see what is inside here. So if you click on Control Shift I, you will
Okay.
see all this.
Mm.
This is the code. This is the code behind it. This is the code behind Google search.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, so you have to start seeing things like this. Uh,
Mm.
so if you put your cursor on it, it will
Mm.
show
Mm.
which it is. What.
Mm.
See, this is the search box.
Such.
So it's a lot of thousands of lines of code is there
Mm.
behind.
Mm.
So even in mobile apps, in WhatsApp, so
Mm.
every button, if you click on send button, there are a lot of code inside. There are a lot of validations inside going on, and also search for Fibonacci series. So
Mm.
it's very interesting in mathematics. Uh,
Okay.
so there are YouTube videos are there. So
Mm.
so watch this video. I will share one link.
Okay.
So, and also you have to try to so you are interested in mathematics.
Mm. Yeah, yeah, I'm interested in
Are
mathematics.
you good in mathematics?
Not that much good in mathematics.
Okay, so
Uh,
as a programmer you have to look things in towards mathematics only. So
okay.
that will make you easy to write code. Okay,
Mm.
let's move forward. Where is this? Yes, here. So I'll show you how to print numbers. So
Mm.
if you become a programmer, you see there are things that are fun to understand. So fun to see. Internally, it is very silly things, but
Mm.
externally, it mesmerizes people. So
Okay.
they people wonder how did they achieve this.
Mm. Okay.
So this is one of the things.
Mm.
So what I will do is I will print. I'll print some shapes.
Okay.
Just programming.
Mm.
So I will print something like this.
Mm. Mm.
Uh, so a simple triangle. I will
Mm.
show you how to print complex shapes as well. So this is one of the very most important questions in. So I will print something like this. Okay.
Mm. Mm.
So so here so it's a kind of triangle, right?
Mm. Yes.
So, but we don't have any tools and shares, but we have to print these things. So I will manipulate print statement to print this kind of thing. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So in when we asking for a output, computer will ask, how do you want output? Is it a new line or in a same line?
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
So if you want something in same line,
Mm.
print. That's it.
Mm. Okay.
If you say something, if you write something, it will print on same line as previous.
Okay.
So if you want output in a different line or a new
Mm.
line, you
Mm.
have to add just ln at the end.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So we'll use
Okay.
this principle to do this. Okay.
Okay.
So for this we need two for loops.
Okay.
For inside for loop, first for loop will print will vertically execute the program.
Okay.
So internally we have to print each line.
Yes. Okay.
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 In age equal to say 5 will print 5 first.
Fine.
I less than sorry, age equal to 0, I less than 5.
Mm.
I plus plus. So this will give us 5 vertical lines. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So we'll use the same horizontal lines as well.
Mm. Here we can. Okay.
So we need a new line, right? So what we'll ask is at the end of every horizontal execution, we'll ask to create a new line.
Hello.
Yes, is it audible?
Please tell me. Yeah, no, it's audible.
Okay, so let me execute this and see what it's printing.
Hello.
Okay, we have to declare it as int. So if you made some mistake, it will show clearly. You cannot sign a symbol J. So what line, what point we made a mistake.
Okay.
See?
Okay. Yeah. We got it.
So if we can make 10, it will give us bigger and bigger. So are you able to understand this?
Yeah. I understand this one very
So
clearly.
if we need a square, we can simply change the psi value to 0.
Okay.
It will print a square.
Okay. Okay. Horizontal plus vertical. Okay.
Yes. If you want opposite, so you can play around like this.
Okay.
It will print like this. So you
Okay.
understand?
Yeah. I got it.
So so we can skip in between. So I will print square itself, but we'll skip a few numbers in between the center.
Okay.
So I will skip exactly at the center star.
Okay.
Some hole in it, something like. Yeah. So what is this? So here it's kind of point, right? For this star, the I is equal to 0 and j is equal
Mm.
to star.
Yeah.
So this
Yes.
one is
2,
uh,
1, 1. J is equal to 1, I is equal to 1.
no. So I is equal to 0, j is equal to 1.
Oh, sorry, that line, one line, 0 line, and yes, I think
Yes. What is the star
is
value?
that star value is I is equal to 0 and J is equal to 3. 2.
So what is the star value?
Fourth line. I is equal to 4 and J is equal to 0.
Okay. So we actually start with 0. So 0,
Mm.
1, 2, 3.
Mm.
So I
Mm.
is equal to 3, j is equal to 0.
Mm.
So what I'm doing is I will go to at the center of this.
Mm.
So from 0 to 9. So these are
Mm.
10 horizontal lines and 10 vertical lines.
Okay.
So I will checking whether what is the center value. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the center, right?
Yes.
And j is equal to 5.
5.
So if it is this, something like this,
Mm. Mm.
don't print anything.
Okay.
Print space, that's else.
Mm.
Print as usual.
Mm.
So let's see.
So nothing will become. Okay.
Let's see what it will execute.
Mm.
See, it missing the center piece, right?
Mm. Yes.
Make it 4, 4. Yes, it's
Mm.
exactly center.
Mm. Okay.
So that is how we do stuff. Basically, yeah, so you can do something like this also.
Okay.
So we can you can put some hole in between, like skipping a set
Mm.
of stars.
Mm.
So are you able to follow?
Yeah, yeah, I am following. This line in if statement, I is greater than 3 end. That one means
I is greater than 3,
next to that one.
and means like
Yeah,
mathematical and right.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
So what is that? Unions, those.
Uh, yeah, yeah, I understand that one. That one only, na?
So this one is R.
Hmm.
Logic,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah. I know, I know. End
Yeah,
or
these are
not.
exactly same things.
Mm.
You can. So let me see what it prints.
Okay.
It will skip one line. So in
Yes.
some space, it's
Mm.
not printing anything. Just
Mm. Mm. Okay.
it's okay. 1 minute. It's not updating the output. So you do write code for removing that particular number of stars.
Mm.
The
Yeah,
whole.
yeah. Okay. Okay.
So you know how the computer screens display images.
Computer screen. Don't know. Sorry.
Images.
Mm.
So let's take an image.
Mm.
So
Mm.
it says exactly. So it says 1280 into.
Okay, okay. Pixels.
Yes, right.
1280 into 720 pixels.
720 pixels, right?
Mm. Mm.
So what it does is so
The size of the yes.
if you multiply these two numbers, it gives
Mm.
us 92,000, 9,21,600.
Okay.
So these are how that many number of dots.
Mm.
So each point has hundreds of dots. That many number of dots this image has. Okay.
Okay.
So it is similar to that of this.
Mm.
So these dots. Think about these dots. Okay. But the
Okay.
only difference is the space between
Mm.
dots is very small and tiny.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
So and plus each dot represent a unique color.
Mm. Okay.
So all together they display this image.
Okay.
This first for loop is 1280. Second for loop is 720. So if you pack this together, it will
Okay.
create this image.
Okay.
So how these two images are different? Because so each pixel, each point, each star has a unique color.
Mm. Color. Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
by changing some stars colors, we can
Mm.
change entire images. That is how computers draw images basically.
Okay. Mm. Mm.
So
Okay.
computers are so fast.
Mm.
It take no time to print all these pixels on the screen.
Mm. Mm.
So that is how much it fast and efficient.
Mm.
Okay. So
Mm.
that is basically how we print images and how computer screens display images.
Okay.
Even in memory storage also, it will store each dot as each color of the dot, and
Mm.
it memorize this these two values. So
Okay.
in hard drive, so that is how they store images.
Okay.
So are you able to follow?
Yeah, I'm following. Definitely.
So you have
I'm
any
understanding. Doubts? Uh,
doubts?
no, today no doubts. Still clearly I'm understanding.
So basically, I'm trying to show how to write a simple codes
Mm. Mm.
using logic.
Yeah.
So okay, so few things is so what is the time?
9:30.
9:30. So what I want you to do is spend a lot of time on. I will give you few programs.
Okay.
So you have to try to write. You don't have
Mm.
to complete those. Try to write. Tomorrow
Mm.
we'll discuss again.
Okay.
Try to write programs.
Mm.
So so you didn't note down these things, right?
Yeah, I didn't note down, but I'm
So do
recording
one thing.
for reference. Yeah.
Write same things in your assignment also.
Okay.
So that will be more than enough. So this star system you have to skip. Put some
Uh,
box, leave some
okay.
box in between.
Okay.
So you can changing this variable values. You can play around.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So I
Definitely.
show you how to write code for
Mm.
this triangle,
Mm.
upward,
Mm.
right?
Mm. Mm. Yes. Yes. I understand.
So do same thing. Try
Okay.
to write multiple programs about
Mm.
this.
Okay.
Okay, so and I write program for Fibonacci series, adding two numbers, so
Okay.
dividing two numbers.
No.
Can you note down two things?
Yeah. Yeah. I am not downing. Fibonacci series I already note down.
Hmm?
Okay. Okay. I note down already. I taken one pen and book also and note downing. Mm.
Praveen,
Yes.
did you note
Yes.
down? Is finished?
Yeah, I know down. Java.
So, okay, tomorrow I will cover few things. Then you can start
Mm.
solving this.
Okay.
You have to practice a lot basically.
Okay.
So they will give you the question,
Mm.
and you
Mm.
have to write and solve it. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So if you can go through this website, I
Mm.
will show you how to solve a few problems. So
Okay.
tomorrow I will prepare a little bit before. I didn't get time today. So
Hello. Hello.
can you hear me?
Thank you. Yeah, I got it. Please tell me.
So that is your okay. So that is basically how we
Mm.
do things. So so you can start from tomorrow class. After tomorrow class, you can start solving this. So you
Mm.
get more information about it.
Okay.
You'll get so next thing is like what you have to do is write code for factorial,
Factory. Okay.
Fibonacci series,
Mm.
and shapes that
Okay.
so write it down. You will understand what you didn't able to
Mm.
get. So tell me,
Mm.
so even I can understand so where we are missing up lines. Okay,
Okay.
is that clear? So will you spend some time tomorrow?
Definitely.
Okay, Praveen.
Today itself I am studying.
Hmm?
Right now I'm sitting and doing this problem. We are giving already this problem in screen.
Yes.
Yeah, that one I will
So
start.
I will share this link as well with you. So
Okay.
you can go it and execute because we don't need to install Java. So
Mm-hmm.
basically Android. So we don't need Java for Android. We need to know a few basic things. That's all we need to know. So
Mm.
start solving problems. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Praveen. Is
Okay.
there any questions you have today?
Nothing. Today is first class, no doubts. I try to ask tomorrow onwards.
Okay. Ask me
Yesterday I
as
will.
many questions as
Uh,
you can.
Thank you so much. uh,
So never hesitate to ask a question.
Nothing. Today I will practice it. Tomorrow I will ask any doubt I am getting.
Yes,
Yeah.
practice. So create
Mm.
your own question. Think about. So yeah, one more problem is print tables. You know tables?
Tables. Okay.
First table, second table. Print tables as well. I will show. I write down this number. This statement.
Okay.
So here,
Mm.
if we have to print a string, I mean some. Okay. For example, age equal 10. Okay.
Okay.
But how humans read a value?
Yeah.
A value
Okay.
is 10,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So so if we have to include a string value, I
Mm.
mean a sentence
Mm.
along with output, this is how we have to write. Okay, a value is, for example, you have to add two numbers, a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20.
Mm.
So we have to show a plus b. If you add a with b, it value
Mm.
is 30, right?
30. Yes.
So how we have to write this is
Okay. Okay. Mm.
a
Mm.
plus.
Mm.
So if you have to concat two strings, so it become a single string. If you have to use the a plus button, uh,
Okay.
you have to print the integer and string in a same. You have to
Okay.
use this button. Okay.
Okay. Mm.
A add 10, add 10. So how humans read? So 10 plus 10 plus 20 is equal to 30, right?
30. Yes.
And plus, so whatever you print inside, it will print exactly same.
Exactly. Yes. Yes.
So this print A is 10. Instead of A,
Mm.
it will print 10.
Mm.
So whatever you put it in double quote, it will print exactly same. Plus
Oh, yes.
B.
B. Mm.
So again
Mm.
equal to A plus B.
Okay.
So if you try to print this one,
Mm.
I'll show you how to print, how it will print. Okay, so we missed a semicolon. So at the end of the line, we have to use.
Uh,
It
okay.
will show you what is wrong. If you didn't, so
Okay.
tomorrow you are trying to practice, you got some error, just copy this and send me in WhatsApp. Okay.
Okay.
So this is how humans read, right? 10
Yes.
plus
Yeah.
20 is
Plus.
equal to 30. So
Mm.
that is how we print these things.
Yes.
So you know how we write tables?
I don't know.
One into,
Tables means. That tables I know. That tables. Yeah. One in. One zero. Two zero.
yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Like that. Yes.
So I want you write a code that it exactly
Okay.
prints same.
Okay. Okay. You using for loop? I think so.
Okay. So but I want output like this.
Oh, okay.
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 2 into 2
Mm. Two
is
into
equal to
yeah.
4.
I understand right now. I got it. Mm.
So tomorrow if we got, for example, if
Mm.
I get this, it will show us some error, right?
Some error. Yes.
So just
Yeah.
copy this error
Expected.
and send me in WhatsApp. So
Okay.
I will tell you what is anytime you don't have to be follow time. Even in an office, so it might be delay because I might be do some work. So
Okay.
whenever I see, I will get back to you.
Thank you so
Okay,
much. Okay.
and no problem. So practice well,
Definitely.
practice as much as you can.
Mm. Yeah.
So this might be a little bit boring. So Android will going to be interesting.
No, nothing boring. Before I am not doing any programming, but I have idea. In my school time, I learned this one. Yes. Thank you.
Okay. So anyway, if you have any problems or anything, let me know immediately.
Mm. Okay.
So should I close this session today?
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay, Praveen.
Yeah.
Bye
Have a,
again.
yeah. Bye. Have a good day.